And welcome to Red's Classic Theater. For fish lovers, there's real satisfaction in enjoying a fish you've caught yourself. And doing that is easy at Trout Creek Farm in Mission. Hi everybody, I'm Red Robinson, and we're getting ready to do battle with a big one here at this popular attraction for fishermen of all ages and abilities. And later, we'll bait your hook with some facts and figures about Trout Creek Farm. Our movie this week also involves luring in a big catch. It's the 1993 made-for-TV drama Beyond Suspicion with Corbin Bernsen, Marky Post, and Kelsey Grammer. Bernsen plays a suspected mass murderer, and Post works with Detective Grammer to set a trap for her former husband. Also featured in tonight's cast is soap opera veteran Jean Cooper, the real-life mother of Corbin Bernsen. Now later on, we'll look at other mother and child acting combos. But now, here's Act 1 of Beyond Suspicion. This week on Red's Classic Theater, we've dropped anchor at Trout Creek Farm in Mission. Now, if you're a bit put off by the high cost of an outdoor fishing adventure, Trout Creek Farm offers a great alternative. For just a modest fee, Trout Creek Farm will guarantee that you hook a feisty rainbow trout that measures up to 25 inches or more. Each of Trout Creek Farm's million-gallon ponds holds upwards of 3,000 fish. Pond number 1 is the home to trout that range from 12 to 16 inches. While pond number 2 is where you can go after one of those 2-foot monsters, and the cost is affordable. In fact, the prices have remained the same since the farm opened 6 years ago. And we'll have more from Trout Creek Farm and Mission when Red's Classic Theater returns in a moment. Trout Creek Farm is an ideal spot to try your hand at fishing. All the equipment is supplied, and you can take home recipes or cook your fish on site. And if you're squeamish, the staff will even clean your catch for you. It's a great outing for kids groups and church organizations, and the grounds are fully wheelchair accessible. If you'd like to know more about Trout Creek Farm, call us at TV 12 tomorrow morning, and we'll give you a phone number. Now let's return to Beyond Suspicion. Corbin Bernsen and his real-life mom, Jean Cooper, are featured in Beyond Suspicion this week on Red's Classic Theater. Cooper and Bernsen are one example of Hollywood's mother and child acting combos. Shirley Jones and her son, David Cassidy, were both members of TV's Partridge Family. Mary Martin, remember her from Peter Pan? Her son is Larry Hagman, better known to Dallas fans as J.R. Ewing. And the elegant Ingrid Bergman gave the world an equally elegant daughter, the beautiful Isabella Rossellini. And the same could be said for Janet Leigh and her daughter, actress Jamie Lee Curtis. Originally an actress, Hedda Hopper later struck fear in the hearts of Hollywood stars with her powerful gossip column. Her son was the late William Hopper, Raymond Burr's right-hand man on Perry Mason. And Tippi Hedren, whose career got off to a flying start in The Birds, is the mother of Mrs. Antonia Banderas, better known as Melanie Griffith. Now back to our family affair movie, Beyond Suspicion. We're visiting Trout Creek Farm and Mission this week on Red's Classic Theater. And just watching the action here reminds me that fishing's played a major role in some of Hollywood's biggest movies. There was Moby Dick with Gregory Peck as the obsessive Captain Ahab. In The Old Man and the Sea, Spencer Tracy battled to land a huge fish only to lose it on his way home. Elvis found the fishing good and the living easy in Follow That Dream. In Jaws, Richard Dreyfuss and Roy Scheider went shark fishing but nearly wound up being devoured by their prey. Tom Skerritt taught his sons about life through the art of fly fishing in A River Runs Through It. Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau pursued fish, and Anne Margaret in Grumpy Old Men. And Tom Hanks played a slow-witted country boy who made a fortune fishing for shrimp in Forrest Gump. Now back to Kelsey Grammer as he tries to lure murderer Corbin Bernsen in Beyond Suspicion. We're featuring Kelsey Grammer in Beyond Suspicion this week on Red's Classic Theater. Kelsey Grammer's off-screen life has been an easy target for the tabloids. But in truth, the trials that have beset the actor would challenge even the strongest person. Grammer's troubles began early. When he was 13, his father was shot and killed by a deranged intruder. At 20, his younger sister was kidnapped and murdered. A few years later, Grammer learned his two half-brothers had died together in a scuba diving accident. Little wonder his personal relationships have faltered, but through it all, Grammer has found an antidote for his troubles in his work. He frequently guest stars in other series, and fans of The Simpsons will recognize his voice as that of the villainous Sideshow Bob. And in our next segment, we'll ask you a trivia question about an unusual Emmy record held by Kelsey Grammer. Now let's return to Beyond Suspicion. From Trout Creek Farm in Mission, time for our weekly movie trivia quiz. Kelsey Grammer holds an unique Emmy record. He's the only actor to be nominated for an Emmy for playing the same character in 3 TV series. Now, of course, that character is Dr. Fraser Crane, but can you name the 3 TV series? We'll be back with the answer in just a moment. Time now to reveal the details of Kelsey Grammer's unique Emmy record. Grammer was nominated for playing the role of Dr. Fraser Crane in Cheers, and then as a guest shot on Wings, and of course in his own series, Frasier. Now let's return to Kelsey Grammer in Beyond Suspicion. Next Sunday night on Red's Classic Theater, Chevy Chase, Sigourney Weaver, and Gregory Hines think they found a way to make their fortunes in what might turn out to be the deal of the century. That's our movie next week on Red's Classic Theater. And that brings this week's show to an end. Hope you enjoyed Beyond Suspicion. We'd like to thank Carl and Susan Aha for hosting our show here at the Trout Creek Farm. By the way, if you want to have some fun with the family, bring them out here for a real fishing adventure. I'll see you tomorrow morning on 650 CL with the Wake Up Club, and next week here on Red's Classic Theater. From Mission, thanks for being with us. Good night, everybody. Beyond Suspicion on Red's Classic Theater will continue. Red's Classic Theater from Trout Creek Farm in Mission will continue. Red's Classic Theater from Trout Creek Farm in Mission will continue. This week on Red's Classic Theater, the fishing in Mission is just fine. We'll drop a line at Trout Creek Farm where countless anglers of all ages are getting hooked on fishing. Our movie this week is Beyond Suspicion with Corbin Burnson, Marky Post, and Kelsey Grammer. Burnson's mother is also featured, and we'll match up some other mother and child acting combos for you. I'm Red Robinson. Join me, won't you?
Sunday night at 10 on TV 12.
This week on Red's Classic Theater, the fishing in Mission is just fine. We'll drop a line at Trout Creek Farm where countless anglers of all ages are getting hooked on fishing. Our movie this week is Beyond Suspicion with Corbin Burnson, Marky Post, and Kelsey Grammer. Burnson's mother is also featured, and we'll match up some other mother and child acting combos for you. I'm Red Robinson. Join me, won't you?
Tonight at 10 on TV 12.
This week on Red's Classic Theater, a woman suspects her husband could be a mass murderer. Beyond Suspicion, Sunday night at 10 here on TV 12. Tonight on Red's Classic Theater, a woman suspects that her husband could be a mass murderer. Beyond Suspicion, tonight at 10 here on TV 12. Beyond Suspicion on Red's Classic Theater, Sunday night at 10.